You share your man with somebody if he gave you everything you wanted.
I share these men for less because they gonna go cheat anyway.
So
if I know for sure that he's going to give me everything I wanted, I will voluntarily share. Because we involuntarily share these men all the time. They cheat. My man probably cheating as we speak. I don't give a damn. I'm working.
Literally. Like, what I'm gonna do? Stop it?
Yeah, we don't stop. I've been cheated on. You've been cheated on. You've been cheated on. The person who watching this, the person who comment about to get cheated on. If you've been cheated on, comment me.
Don't listen to her. She ain't talking about no nice dude. Nah, she talking about that bad boy. The one she done got tired of trying to fix. She got good dudes all around her that treat her right, but nah, she want the one that keep her stressing. Then they turn around talking about all men cheat, just to make it sound like it's our fault, when really they keep choosing the same kind of dude. Look, I'm gonna be real with you. I think women be cheating more than men these days. And once she done ran through too many dudes, it's like she can't even connect no more, feel me? Don't matter how hard she try, that bond just gone.
Y'all think y'all slick? No. Y'all be trying to f a bitch so she ain't got no coochie love, so she don't give no coochie away. What's up with that? Why do you feel like you need to beat me into the mattress to prove a point? What is going on here? What is going on? Why are you doing that? Why do you feel the need to f the shit out of me?
Hey, don't let this video fool you, bruh. You could give her all the wood she want, still might go out and cheat on you. Cause sex, man, that don't keep no woman. Especially not the ones that been around, seen it all, done it all. The chicks like that, even an 8 out of 10 from a solid dude feel like a 2. Nothing impressive no more. And the wild part, a couple years down the line, she gonna call that whole phase finding herself. Then some goofy gonna wife her up after she done ran through the streets. That's just how it go, bruh.
Oh my days. In your case, yes I do.
It's an evil world we live in.
I was dressed like a slut here, okay? That's my 21st birthday outfit in Vegas. What was I doing? First of all, I was there with my mom, my dad, and 3 of my friends, so I did feel safe. However, I knew the attention I was attracting wearing that. I knew that guys were gonna be staring at me, not because they think I'm so beautiful and wanna give me the world, but because I look like a hooker. The truth is, I was seeking attention. I wasn't wearing that for myself. Yeah, I felt good, I felt hot, I wanted to make all the TikToks and feel good in my body because I just lost a bunch of weight. But I also wanted that validation and attention externally. You can't admit that to yourself, that when you're dressing like that, you're seeking for something.
Hold up, did she just take accountability? Nah, for real, did she just admit women be dressing for the male gaze sometimes? Hey yo, she really said that. That's wild. Ain't even gonna lie, it's rare to see that kind of honesty. So when it happened, it catch you off guard for real.
People accuse me of doing voodoo on them. I have had so many men accuse me of putting potions in their drinks, putting stuff in their food, doing spells on them. Like literally. I should do like a series of how many text messages I get from men who tell me that I did voodoo on them. So my question is, what does that mean when a man is accusing you of putting voodoo on him? Anybody know?
Hey, for real though, you gotta watch who you dealing with, my guy. Some of these women be messing with that dark stuff. I'm talking straight up devil work, voodoo type energy. You think she playing when she talking, but nah, she really telling you what she on without saying it for real. Can't let them demons get a hold on you like that, feel me?
Пес. Ай, блядь, он укусил нахуй.
The person deciding to leave shouldn't get the kids. It should go to the other person. And that would typically mean that the children would then go to the men. Because I think a lot of women, if they were faced with the consequences, that they would stop leaving. A lot of these men, their woman left them to go find their happiness. And I'm like, what do you mean? How is your husband and your kids not your happiness? So they want to essentially go out to the streets is what they really want to do and get some strange. And then they break up the family family, but then the man is essentially a slave to her. He's got to pay child support, sometimes alimony. He only gets them like every other weekend, and it's awful what the judicial system does.
Man, let me tell you something. Some women out here be selfish, straight up. They put their happiness over the fam. Husband, kids, all that. Happens all the time, bruh. And when it do, everybody else end up hurting more than she do, at least at first. The kids grew up all confused, seeing love the wrong way, carrying that pain for life. And the husband, he paying more in child support than if the house was still whole, while she out here running the streets, jumping from man to man, from bid to bid. But the crazy part, her pain don't hit till later, when all that noise fade and she finally alone with her choices.
I'm sorry, but do anybody else think it's childish for...
I told y'all this before, I'll tell y'all again. They get online in the hopes of finding someone that thinks like them in order to validate their bullshit thought process. Viewer discretion is advised.
A man to try to bring you lunch to your job?
Yup, you heard correctly. The thought process that she is proposing is that it is childish for a man to bring you food on your lunch break at your job.
I just feel like that's so like teenager, so like elementary, so like you could do so much more.
Teenager? Elementary? What elementary school or teenager do you know have their significant other coming to the school to bring them lunch? Shouldn't you be in class with your little boyfriend or girlfriend when you're at that age? What are you talking about? And what do you mean he can do more? What more is he supposed to do? You're going on break, he's bringing you lunch. What's the issue?
And like at your job, you're supposed to be like professional and serious, not at your job playing around.
Shorty IQ can't be no higher than a number 2 pencil. I refuse to believe so. It's either that or her parents are related. That's the only logical explanation as to why she would be thinking this way.
Man, something telling me she got a little work husband or some dude at the job she low-key got feelings for. That's why she don't want to be seen with her man like that. Then she hit you with that, you could do so much more line. Bruh, that's code for, I'm trying to keep up with them chicks at work. She don't care about the gesture. She care about the show, the performance, feel me? Like how big it looked to everybody else. And for real, how your man bringing you food make him childish? Since when showing love turn into weakness? That's exactly why I say, single or cuffed, don't ever put no woman up on the pedestal, bruh. Cause soon as you do, she gonna start looking down on you like you beneath her.
It's 8 a.m. Why not piss off the internet this early in the morning? Why are women so oblivious? They act like they are so oblivious as to how they got their husbands in the first place, right? So if you're currently in a relationship that no longer engages in Pound Town or bedroom activities, and you're wondering why your whole relationship is trash and going to shit, it's because you're no longer sleeping with your man. Sorry, I said what I said. You got it by throwing it back for him in the beginning. You got it by acting like his little hoe in the beginning. Do you know why he married you and locked you down? It wasn't because of the rainbows and butterflies. It was because of the way you backed that ass up in the beginning. And so many women act oblivious to this simple fact. And then they have the audacity to call their men perverted or, oh my God, is that all you ever think about when they want to engage in bedroom activities with you? Of course they do. They married you. They said, to death do us part. This will be the only squish mitten that I will be engaging in bedroom activities with. And you cut him off. So when he goes somewhere else, don't be surprised, because that's your own fault. I'm just saying, take accountability, sister.
Yo, this go for the fellas too, man. A lot of dudes think soon as they get that ring, all that stuff they used to do just stop. I ain't even talking about the sex, nah. I'm talking about the little things, the way you used to talk to her, the way you show love, them small gestures. You gotta keep that same energy, bruh. Cause real talk, whatever you did to get her, you gonna have to keep doing to keep her. Don't forget that.
I think I may have just got a happy ending massage. Stick with me. So when I went in there, everything was cool. You know, they tell you to undress just down to your underwear, get under the sheet. Boom, did that. She comes in there, again, everything's going great so far. She introduced herself, you know, how would you like the pressure, da 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 da. Cool. when she starts, she got one hand on my back, one hand on my butt. Now, I ain't never had no massage parlor like actually touch my booty. Ever. But, you know, she's juicy, so I said, you know, maybe she do need a little extra massage. She spent at least 10 minutes on her. Like, massaging her down. And then she got under the cuff and was massaging the cuff. And then she spread my legs over. I said, whoa! She said, oh, I'm sorry. Are you? Are you sorry? Because it didn't seem like it. But, you know, I let it go. Y'all, she went back to the booty. I said, maybe she ain't never seen nothing like this. In which, in that case, I get it. So I said, I'm going to let it be. And then it came to the part, you know, where they tuck the sheet under your underwear and then slide it down to like your lower back area. She slides it down. She slides it down some more. There was at least 43% of my booty crack out. I'm not lying to y'all. She started massaging and like kind of spread it. I said, yeah, I was spooked. But I let her keep going. She brought out the hot stones, put the hot stones on her. I said, this is nice, but I am a little spooked. Will I be back? Possibly.
So let me get this straight. You said all that just to say you going back there? All right. Guess that little freaky masseuse did her job, achieved her goal then. But for real, can we even say you straight at this point? Because you always hear women hyping each other up to try that girl on girl stuff, but you'll never hear dudes talking like that. Imagine how wild that'd sound, bruh. We give these women way too much grace, especially the freaky ones. Me personally, nah, I can't rock with no woman that's been with another woman, and I can't make her a wife. Just can't do it.
Nah. Women.
Yeah, they had us the first half, I'm not gonna lie.
Ladies, there is two sides to this quarter. I believe men should be sexually disciplined. They should get married. They should be creating legacy. They should stop playing games. Stop running from responsibility. But, however, on the other side, who and what are we asking men to make lifelong commitments to? Look at our media. Look at how we portray ourselves. Sexualizing and objectifying ourselves, rapping and living raps of having sneaky links, dating for money, for trips, for bag, idolizing women who get a lot of attention, women bearing it all for a like or a follow, whether they are wives or not, showing no respect to their husbands, valuing attention over intention, modeling our real lives after women whose lives only look good on the gram, comparing ourselves, stealing our own joy. Listening and propping up content that only fuels how much we aren't the problem and how much men are the problem. We are not taking accountability. We want these soft lies. Lives where we don't work, don't clean, don't contribute, don't support. Just sit there and look pretty and get the man of our dreams just by being pretty. And family, I'm personally tired of the money conversation. How much a man need to make? 6 figures this, 50-50 that. What we are seeing is women watching people talk about making unrealistic and unreasonable demands. Really just keeping y'all single, unfulfilled, unhappy to continue to make money off of us, pandering for likes and views. Meanwhile, keeping us all in the dark. Ladies, the truth is this. In order for God to bring, you must become. There's a process, there is preparation. And a lot of women resist process. Let me tell you something. Convenience costs. Always has, always will. And a lot of y'all think because you desire a ring, that makes you ready to be a wife. And it don't. Desire does not equal readiness. So there's women that rush this process. Marry the first man that wants to marry you. Ignoring the lack of attraction. Ignoring the red flags on every play. Because you want the validation of a husband and a ring. And then find yourselves in divorce court 5 years later. Mad at God for what you did. Family, I gotta keep it real with y'all. I've done it world's way. I've gotten my results. And at this point in my life, I'm only willing to do it God's way. God's way works. It's challenging, but it produces far greater results than what we see in the world today. Join me. Let's do it God's way this time.
Man, look, Contrary to what a lot of women be thinking, I do believe dudes can keep it chill till marriage. Back in the day, most men did that. It wasn't even a big deal. Even now, the average dude ain't out here wilding. Most cats got like a third of the body count women got for real. It's just that small 1%, them flashy types, making it look like every man out here running through bodies. But nah, that ain't the truth. And honestly, the reason a lot of men stop acting like gentlemen is because too many women stop respecting and riding for gentlemen.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Clean fight. No below the belt, no bullshit. We just want to fight. We gonna get it on. Let's go.
It is what it is. It is what it is.